Hello and welcome to another episode of ExCEL with Gabrielle. I'm your host, Gabrielle Jordan, and every Sunday at 7 p.m. I'll be giving motivational advice and entrepreneurial tips to young entrepreneurs and leaders just like you. So make sure you go into my website, GabrielleJordanInspires.com/ExCEL, to subscribe to these videos and also tell other people about this because I wouldn't want anybody to miss anything. So, in this episode of ExCEL with Gabrielle, I want to share with you about an event that I went to yesterday, and also share with you something that I learned that's very important at this event. So the event was in New York City, and it's called the Young Enterprising Sisters America's Next Top CEO YESpreneur Conference. And this conference was just very inspiring, very motivational for the young entrepreneurs, young leaders that were in the audience. It was so great, meeting so many of these young entrepreneurs, meeting so many of these young leaders, and learning about them. I actually did an interview with one of them, and that interview will be coming out soon, so I'll show you it then. But it was just a very inspiring event, a very motivational event, and they had these workshops. Like one of them was social media for young ladies. They had another workshop called Building an Empire, and it was just a lot of knowledge, a lot of learning, and just so much that I was able to learn, so much that other girls were able to learn. It was just such a great event. And also, I won an award. So the award was the 2014 YESpreneur of the Year award, and it was just I'm so honored to receive this award, mostly because this award means to me that I'm still reaching people, that people are still hearing me, that they're still being inspired, and that they're taking an action. And it's just so honorable for me to be able to receive this, to know that my words, that people are hearing them, and that they're taking them, and that they're using them. And so it was so great to receive this award and to be honored. What I really want to share with you in this episode is something that I learned from this event that was really important for young entrepreneurs, because I know this is something that a lot of young entrepreneurs have a problem with, a lot, even adults have, and I know I had it when I started my business, and that is breaking out of your shell, breaking out of that shyness when you go networking, when you go to do events. When you go to events, I'm pretty sure that the first thing that you do is, if you're going with somebody that you know, if you're going with your parent or something like that, you're going to want to sit next to them or go sit next to your friend. And that's what not to do, alright? When you go to these events, you have to break out of your shell. You have to sit next to somebody else. There was actually an exercise that they did where they had to go up to two separate people, and then tell them who they are, what they did, and when there was a workshop, they had to sit next to them. And I think that's a really great idea, a really great thing that you need to learn, that you should do. Sit next to someone that you don't know and talk to them and learn about what they're doing and what their business is, what they're doing in their leadership. Because because it's really important. You don't know what kind of connections you're going to make. And if you just sit with people that you know, then, the connections, you're probably not going to make many connections. But if you sit with people that you don't know, if you reach out to people that you don't know, then you'll probably reach and be able to help other people. You'll be able to connect, and they'll be able to help you, and you'll be able to help them, whatever it is, because that's what networking is all about. That's what going to the events are all about, meeting new people and growing. So I know this is something that we all struggle with, going out of our shell, sitting with someone that we don't know. But it's so very important so that we can connect, so that we can grow as entrepreneurs, as leaders, as inventors, as whatever it is, so that we can excel. So now I would like to answer a question that I received from my Twitter, and so I answered on ExCEL. So this is from Shantae. She says, I'm a 14-year-old entrepreneur who sells crochet accessories and jewelry. Do you know any websites or books that can help enhance my jewelry making skills? Thanks. Alright, so Shantae, I would say, 1, YouTube. You might have heard my story before, but when I was younger, when I was starting my business, YouTube was my go-to place. Make sure that it's a free place to learn whatever it is. There's so many videos, so many things you can learn. And one channel that you can go to is called Beataholic. And there's also beataholic.com. So go onto that channel, Beataholic, and they teach you different skills, different techniques. They tell you different beads you can get, different tools that you should get. It's a really great channel, so go ahead and check that out. Also, your supply store, your local craft stores, there's always magazines there. You can learn so much from those magazines. I know I did. They had different techniques in the magazines, different ideas. It was just a really great idea to go and go to those stores, and also just pick out beads and try in things yourself. And one other thing that's very important, as I talk about all the time, is mentors. Find someone that can teach you these things. Find someone that can help you to excel in it, because I know I have a jewelry mentor that helped me very much to learn all these different things that I'm learning in my jewelry. Also, just go on to Google, type in jewelry making projects, jewelry making help, something like that. It's really endless what you'll find. It's not hard these days to find, great ideas, great ways, great learning, because it's really all online. So that's my advice to you, Chantel. I'm not very familiar with a lot of the websites because YouTube was my home, but I hope that this helps you. And just go on Google and look up websites, and make sure you're going to Beataholic, the channel, to check that out. So thank you for the question, Shantae, and I hope that helped. So thank you for watching another episode of ExCEL with Gabrielle. Again, make sure to go into my website, GabrielleJordanInspires.com/ExCEL, to subscribe to the videos. And also, email me at ExCEL@GabrielleJordanInspires.com to send me any questions, comments, or concerns you'd like me to discuss in my next video. Also, just as Shantae did, send me a question maybe on Twitter or on the YouTube comments or whatever it is, so then I'll be able to reach you there as well. So, I hope you'll join me next Sunday to learn, grow, and excel with Gabrielle. See ya!